Okay, for this project, we're just gonna go over how to create our little sketchbooks. So this is the cover of one of them. These are more student examples. We did 4 different fonts, and then from those 4 fonts, you're able to select which one you like for your cover. So bubble letters with a little character. These are more like clouds, and clouds. So all of these have 10 long pages. So you are gonna get 10 of these long pages. When you fold them in half, you're gonna have a total of 20 sheets. So you're gonna start off with 1. Make sure you fold it in half, and that whenever you start drawing your name going across, it opens the correct way. If you do it the wrong way, that's okay. So I had one student, here's hers, turned out really good, but she drew it on the way where it opens this way. So doesn't matter, but try to do it the correct way so it opens from the right side towards the left side. So fold your first sheet of paper. That's going to be your first assignment. You're going to first practice doing 4 different fonts on the worksheet. Follow along to the YouTube video. And then your cover, you're writing your first name. If you have a nickname, that's also okay. But you don't want to do a nickname that's just 1 letter. So pick your name. You're going to draw it across with a pencil and a ruler. You want to make sure your name is not tiny. In the middle, notice how all the examples that I shared, the name is really big. It fills up the entire cover. Because if you end up drawing too small, you're going to have to go back in and add more things to your background. So the larger the name, the less things you have to do for that background. So on here, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to line up my ruler to the bottom, and I'm going to draw the bottom line of where my letters are all going to start. So that's how big my name is going to be, starting from the bottom all the way to the top. You don't want to start with your name big letter and then it ends up being super tiny at the bottom. That's the whole point of doing this bottom and top line, so you have the same height. You could do all capitals. I think it looks better when you do all capital letters. So I'll do Resendez. You want to make sure it all fits going across. So I'm going to go ahead and write everything first before I do the font. So R E S E. My name is long, so if you have a short name, you could write a little bit bigger. So see right here, my Z barely fits, but I don't like how that looks, so I'm gonna go ahead and erase it and try it again. And I'll probably make my R and my S a little bit smaller. That's why we want to draw really light, because you are going to make mistakes. You're going to erase, and you don't want to be able to see your mistakes. So here I did it lightly. You can still kind of see it. I need to go back and erase more. So bring it all the way to the end. R E S There we go. So now my name fits. You want to do that first. Draw the letters all the way going across. Once you have the letters, then you could go ahead and pick the font. Go around the letters, make it either bubble letters, block letters, or any other cloud font. There's so many fonts on the internet that you could pick from. I'm just going to go ahead and do a block letter for mine. Since I have the ruler, go ahead and use that. I'm going to start from the back, and my letters are going to be about 1/2 inch in the width. You don't want them to be too skinny. Or too fat. Use a ruler or freehand-it. I'm just gonna freehand it just to make it a little bit faster for this video. Okay, so there's my name. I would go back in and color it. So you're gonna draw your name the first day. It's probably gonna take you all class period just to do this part. Second day, you're gonna go back and color it in. And then your third day, you're gonna work on the background. So you're gonna have a total of 3 class periods to finish designing the cover of your sketchbook. Be creative, make it unique. If you like Pokemon, add little Pokemon characters around it. If you like anime, so for example, the one that I had a couple years ago, I did a Stitch because I like Stitch. So design it to something that you like and make it beautiful. Third page, and you continue that until you finish all 9 of your pages plus the cover, which would make it a total of 10 of them. Stack all of these nice and even. Your teacher is going to come around with the long stapler, and they're going to use this to staple in the middle to hold all of your pages together. So this will be your little sketchbook. Here's the stapler. You open it up and you feed it into notice the pages are long. It's a long staple, so you're able to go pretty far. Line it up and staple at the crease. I would say 2 staples would be good enough. There we go. And then when you close it, staples are here, and you have your little sketchbook that you're going to use throughout the year. So that was just how to build it, and then these are the examples from previous years. Notice it's colored in, so after you draw your name, you're going to color it in day 2, and then day 3 would be that background that I was mentioning. So Daniela's, she'd use different colors to fade it in, and then her background, it could be as simple as this one. So she just did little polka dots because she did not have a lot of room left. On this one, I had a lot of room left, so I ended up having Stitch at the bottom with all of these lines around it just to fill up your space. You want to make sure it's all nice and full. Don't leave blank space for your sketchbooks.